Hey guys, it's your boy King Donald back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing part 6 of What If Naruto Went Back in Time. So I see you guys really enjoyed part 5, and sorry this is long overdue, but I don't know. At least I'm doing it right now. So yeah, uh, I'm gonna just get right into the recap. So on last time we covered most of everything. We saw how Naruto interacted with Orochimaru, and how Orochimaru, how Jiraiya and Tsunade kind of reacted to Orochimaru coming back, and all that stuff. And we saw Itachi come back to the village, Sasuke forgiving him, and we saw Danzo being executed for his crimes against yeah, his crimes. And we also saw Naruto and Orochimaru brought back the whole Uchiha clan. The bodies they used is all from the foundation, from the people who didn't want to stay in the leaf. If that wanted to go rogue, they just killed them anyways. And yeah, some people wanted to die with them. So yeah, so I'm gonna skip the jibber jabber and get right into the video. So, um, so right after, right after they revived the Uchiha clan, Naruto and Orochimaru start to talk about reviving everything else. Orochimaru's like, Naruto, this is the first people we brought back to life. I gotta admit, your power is immense. I didn't think you were able to bring them back that easily. And Naruto's like, yes, I've attained a lot of power during my years, especially with attaining Sasuke's Rinnegan. But enough with that. And then Orochimaru's like, yeah, so are we gonna revive everyone else? And Naruto's like, not yet. And Orochimaru's like, so why did you make me get all of them now if you weren't gonna revive them now? And Naruto's like, I've been thinking, I need to first get my fame up. And it's like, fame? And it's like, yeah, I need to get popularity so people know my name. So when I become Hokage, I can have a little more fame and help everyone convince for peace, and they know my accomplishments. To also get people in the village to respect me more. And Orochimaru's like, I see. Alright then. So yeah, he tells everyone, he tells Jiraiya, tells the third Hokage. And yeah, and after that, Naruto and the third Hokage were talking, and they think it's finally time. They think that Jiraiya has to become the fifth Hokage. And they were discussing. And Naruto's like, Lo third, as you know, that Lady Tsunade was the fifth Hokage in my timeline, but I do strongly believe that Jiraiya should be the fifth Hokage. And the third son, I couldn't agree even more. The only reason Tsunade became the Hokage is because Jiraiya didn't wanted to do it, but we're not gonna allow that to happen. Not with his fate. So that's when they bring in Jiraiya into the room. And Jiraiya's like, oh, why is everyone so serious? And Naruto's like, Jiraiya sensei, we came to talk to you, then first let me do it. Jiraiya, we have decided that you will become the third Hokage. I mean, the fifth Hokage. Jiraiya's like, oh, no, I'm fine. Okay. I really don't want the job. And the third Hokage is like, it's not up to you. It's not. Okay. You don't understand, Jiraiya. I want you to be the fifth Hokage. I always wanted this for you. And Jiraiya's like, no, I don't want to do it. It's not type of my thing. And what about my spine network? I'm not doing it. And then Naruto's like, come on, Jiraiya Sensei. Why don't you want to take the role of Hokage? It's one of the greatest honors ever. And Jiraiya's like, it's not my thing, alright? Stop pressuring this onto me. How about Tsunade? She's a good role. And the third is like, no, Jiraiya, I want you. And you can be a great Hokage. Maybe one of the greatest, we don't know. But I know you can do it. And Jiraiya's like, no, I'm sorry. I can't do it. And Naruto's like, Jiraiya said, you don't understand. Jiraiya's like, what? And Naruto's like, you know you die, right? Cause you're not Hokage. So why wouldn't you want to change that? And Jiraiya's like, well, it is my fate. So I gotta accept that. And Naruto's like, no, I'm not gonna let you die again. I'm not gonna let anyone die again. That's the reason why I came back here. No one's gonna die. Please, Jiraiya. For me, for everyone. Do it for the village. Come on, just please become 5th Hokage. Everyone adores you. You're one of the legendary Sani. Come on. And the third's like, he is right. Come on, Jiraiya. Jiraiya's like, fine. And Naruto's like, you said fine? And he's like, fine. And Naruto's, yes! And he gets so happy that he decided. And then they're like, well, then Jiraiya, then the third Hokage is like, that's great. I'm gonna go straight to the what is he called? Well, the Lord of the land. I forgot. I'm gonna go straight to him because we still need to get it verified. And I'll just do it. And he takes Jiraiya and teleports there straight away with flying Raijins. Like, actually, no, he can't do that. No, actually, oh, if I think about it. Actually, I'll say, no, he doesn't teleport there. What am I saying? This is. No. So basically, he's there, and Naruto's like, oh, come on. And yeah. So yeah, they go and do that. They leave the village. Naruto decides that he's gonna stay, and if he wants to suddenly go there, he'll just teleport to Jiraiya third. Well, he has tags on them, so it's fine. So he actually goes out and he hangs out with Sasuke and Sakura, and they're talking. Sakura's like, it's pretty nice being a tuning. And I'm really developing fast. I think I might be able to train with Lei Tsunade too. And it's like, yeah, I know. And Sasuke's like, yeah. And Naruto's like, so how was the Uchiha clan? And Sasuke's like, they're happier than ever. Everyone's happy. They find that they're happy that they're alive, and they're grateful somehow. They're grateful that they died and they came back to life because they realized that all this hate was not the answer. They were just going down the route of the ancestors. This is the new Uchiha. The Uchiha of the Uchiha of light. We no more feel use out. We no more get fueled by anger anymore or hate. only by love and prosperity. And Naruto's like, cringe. He's like, wow, that's amazing, Sasuke. So, how's it with your parents again? Sasuke's like, oh, it's great living with them again. You know, my dad actually talks to me now. Yeah, he doesn't compare me to Itachi anymore. That's good. But he's also proud of me too, because how strong I've become with my three tomorrow Sharingan. But he did say there was a mode beyond that, and one day Itachi and him are gonna help me with it. I wonder what's beyond the third tomorrow Sharingan. And Naruto's like, oh, I know. I know more. Because he literally has the eyes of Sasuke, you know? Freaking weird. But, anyways, so yeah, then Naruto's like, oh, guys, I gotta tell you something. They're like, what? I think I gotta leave the village for a while. And they're like, wait, why? Naruto's like, it's hard to explain, but somehow I need to I need to train and to get my name out there. They're like, well, you could just do that here. It's like, you don't understand. I need to find myself. And that's what his excuse. And they're like, find yourself? No, it does. Yeah, I need to find myself. And to find myself, it's outside the village. And they're like, okay, yeah, I wish you well. But remember, Naruto, by the time you come back, we'll probably be the strongest. We'll be probably the strongest ninjas in the leaf. Naruto's like, all right then. All right then. So then, yeah, he starts going around and he goes back. And by now, Jiraiya has already been announced as the fifth Hokage and stuff. And he's in office, you know. Naruto tells him, all right, I gotta leave to get more popularity. And it's like, understand. It's like, are you sure you do not want anyone to come with me? Come with you? It's like, no. And it's like, how about at least take Kakashi? But it's like, no, but Kakashi's taking over your spy network. It's like, okay, fine. All right, get out there. Get good luck out there, kid. Yeah, and Naruto starts walking to the gate, and he sees all his friends there. They all came to say goodbye and all that stuff. And Naruto gave advice to all of them. He told Sasuke to build build a bond with your family again and get stronger. And by the time he comes back, he better have unlocked that other version of the Sharingan. And Sasuke's, you already know. And he says, Sakura, I know you starting to train with Tsunade, but by the time I come back, you better be punching be able to punch and destroy mountains and be able to heal 1,000 people at once. And Sakura's like, yeah. And he keeps on going. He's like, Hinata, you gotta keep on going too. You're almost there. Never give up. No matter what anyone says, you're strong, and you gotta believe it too. And now he kind of does that to everyone. I'm not gonna say it because we didn't know. So yeah, and they're like, and yeah, he dips. So so what Naruto is doing, he's taking up missions. He's going like, time to town, taking up missions, growing popularity. He also he tried to visit all the Biju, but the villagers wouldn't let him in because yeah, he doesn't have any authority. So he's like, oh, damn. So this is why he's doing this, so he can get popularity and somewhat authority, so he can do all this stuff. So yeah, he builds up his power, I guess. No, he really is strong, but you know what I mean. So meanwhile, Sasuke and Itachi back at home are training. Sasuke is like, so Itachi, what are we gonna be doing? And Itachi's like, so I already see that you had the three Tomori Sharingan, but you haven't mastered the three Tomori Sharingan at all. And Sasuke said, no, I of course I have. And Itachi's like, no, there's quite a bit you don't know about the three Tomori Sharingan. And yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. So they start training, and Sasuke's like, damn, I didn't know my Sharingan could be worked this hard. And and Sasuke's like, I thought Naruto's training was hard. Itachi's is even harder. And yeah, they keep on training. So after a few weeks, Itachi finally thinks that it's time for Sasuke to unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan. I love saying it like that. Mangekyo Sharingan. Mangekyo. Okay. So he thinks it's time. So the only thing he really knows is that, he got it from trauma, but then Sasuke reminds him that somehow Naruto was able to cleanse the Uchiha curse. I don't even know what that means. And then Itachi already knows. He's like, oh snap! It's weird to think, yeah, Sasuke's all in the dark in this. Doesn't know about Naruto's true power. Yeah, so Itachi's like, huh, that's true. Naruto told me that the Uchiha. Oh, yeah. All right, okay. Okay, we won't do it for today. And Sasuke, no, wait, what? No, I thought you were gonna teach me. He's like, hey, you're not ready. And Sasuke's like, no, come on, Itachi. And Itachi clicks away. Sasuke's like, damn it. But then what Itachi was thinking in his mind is that he put down the hate in their head, so it's gonna pretty hard to do a Genjutsu while he knew what was happening. So he wants to try to catch Sasuke off guard, which is gonna be really hard, since Uchiha, I know. So he's gonna try to do one that he wouldn't notice that he's in, so he can do more devastating blows. So yeah. So that is planned, and he actually succeeds because he's Itachi and he's too OP. Yeah, but it's true, he does succeed. And in the Genjutsu, what happens is that it's it simulated Sasuke's life. I say, well, he kind of created Sasuke's life that he gets married to someone and they have a kid, and he's actually really happy for that. And Itachi thought, since maybe you'll be so happy that you unlock it. And yeah, he didn't unlock it. He was close, really close, and Itachi's like, damn. He's like, damn. All right then, I have to do it. Sorry, Sasuke. And he makes it that they win this big fight, and his family got blown away, and they all died. That's actually what happened in the future, but and yeah, Sasuke sees his dead child on the floor, and his wife, and he sees Naruto and all his friends, and he just and he unlocks it. He unlocks it. You get me? So what you see, he's Sharingan from the happiness made a significant difference, but it was teeny type almost there. The happiness was big, but it just needed a little more to get over to push to the Mangekyo. So Itachi thought, I can just make them die. And yeah, so yeah, that's what happened. He unlocked the Mangekyo, and then after he straight unlocked it, he realizes that it was the Genjutsu, and he pops out, and it's like, wait, Itachi, why would you do that? and it's not and Itachi's like, well, look in the mirror, and and Sasuke looks. It's the Mangekyo Sharingan, and Sasuke's like, is this the stage you're talking about? Yes, the Mangekyo Sharingan, the true power of the Uchiha. And Sasuke's like, true power, huh? Huh. Alright then. But I don't know, but it feels really draining. It's like, that's true. But the Uchiha has even a greater power. And like, greater power? The Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. The Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan? What is that? Well, a Mangekyo Sharingan gives you certain abilities, but you have limitations. If you use it too much, you'll go blind. That was happening to me, but Naruto was able to stop that. So, Sasuke's like, so if I use this ability, I'm just gonna keep getting blind, and I was gonna get Naruto to heal it back. And Itachi's like, well, not necessarily. This thing called the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Like, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. How do I obtain it? Well, it's pretty simple. We gotta swap eyes. And like, swap eyes? Whoa, wait, what do you mean? It's like, yeah. It seems that if you switch eyes with a family member with the Mangekyo Sharingan, you no, actually no, not with them. If you take the eyes of a family member, you will unlock Ichiya's ultimate power, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. And Sasuke's like, huh, alright, if you put it that way, what are we waiting for? So yeah, they go in there and I just bad and Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, they freaking OP. So yeah, Sasuke spends most of his time working with this Mangekyo Sharingan, improving it, and he found out about the Susanoo, and Itachi taught him how to use it, and Sasuke is pretty good with the Susanoo now. And also Sasuke decided to train with Orochimaru. Um, Jiraiya suggested it, and yeah, he did. He helped him Sasuke improve his techniques. He helped him create Gary, and he done the lightning flow, something like that. Lightning, yeah, lightning flow. He gets all the jutsu he had basically, but he does not get the curse mark. I repeat, he does not get the curse mark. Orochimaru doesn't need the curse mark anymore. He's eternal. And well, he has a way to be eternal, so yeah. So yeah, they develop a bond of a student slash mentor type thing, master slash, yeah. And so then Sakura, with her training with Tsunade, she becomes way stronger. And then I repeat, way stronger. So Naruto basically knew that she was gonna get the Byakugo seal, something like that. But she has to wait like 3 years or something. See, now it's like, that's a little too. I want her to be strong as soon as possible. So he's been actually giving her exercises that she didn't know that was building up her chakra in a way, in a sense, storing it in a secret place from her other chakra sources. So yeah, she has stored up chakra right there. So she was able to learn of course, the chakra punches. She knew some of it, but she knew the basics. But Tsunade take it to the next level, and it's as strong as Tsunade is now. Then Tsunade is very impressed, like very, and she knows. She's really good at medical ninjutsu now, since she has been practicing it before she came. So finally, she Tsunade taught Sakura the Byakugo seal that she has to put all the chakra in her forehead and that she'll be taking off time. And Sakura's like, no, no, I gotta be battle ready when Naruto comes back. And she's like, well, it does take a like quite a bit of process. So I'm sorry, Sakura. Sakura's like, all right then, and she does it. But then Tsunade noticed something different, and she senses something. She's like, whoa, Sakura, when did you get so much chakra? And Sakura's just summoning, and she's like, whoa, what's happening? And what Sakura she's doing, and then she realizes that she had this so big of chakra, and she's like, how did it? Then she puts it all together. She's like, Naruto, and she's like putting it all, and then she unlocks it, and Tsunade's blown. She's like, wait, what? You just learned. You just learned the Baguio seal so quickly. She's like, yeah. It turns out that I've been saving up all this chakra ever since, and Naruto was able to make the flow of chakra real quick, and also somehow make me have bigger chakra than I had before. And Tsunade, she's like, that Naruto, he's real something, huh? But Sakura is something too. And yeah, so then Sakura's like, alright, I mastered everything. And so now, well, you sure have. And Sakura asks an interesting question. So, Lady Tsunade, have you. Why haven't you learned some slug stage mode? And Tsunade's like, well, Sakura, is that the slug stage mode is wasn't wasn't be able to be taught. And she's like, wasn't be able to. Why is that so? And I, well, the slug stage mode, it's different from toad stage mode or snake stage mode. It it consumes your chakra at a massive rate, I would say. And you need to replenish that chakra by absorbing the nature chakra. But to do that, you gotta be able to stay actively keep on restoring it at the same time. But you can't move while you're doing that. So it's a really hard thing that no one was able to do. And Sakura's like, is that so? While Slay Tsunade, I've been thinking. So yeah, that's her. Yeah. Yes, sir. So Kakashi, on the other hand, he has took over Jiraiya's spy network, and he's doing very well. I mean, very well, especially with these, Mangekyo Sharingan without strain. He's basically no Uchiha now at this point. So yeah, he's became stronger, and he trained his Sharingan with Itachi, and yeah, he also busted out his Susanoo. But as he done it, his chakra train just plummeted. So Kakashi nearly died from throwing the Susanoo, so he's not gonna avoid using that. And it's gonna be a problem he's gonna advise to Naruto. So yeah, and everyone else trained harder, all the other teams because of Team 7, because they're on another level. Their whole team became Chunin, the Chunins, and Shikamaru's a Chonin only. And yeah, actually, yeah, they do become Jonins. What am I saying? Yeah, they become Jonin. Sasuke and Sakura, due to their strength and their missions taking and all that stuff. And everyone's just like, these guys are on another level, and they strive to be like them. So yeah, all this happens, and And there are 2 year times gap and all that stuff. And that's when Naruto finally returns. After being gone for so long, gaining popularity, he's finally returned to the village. And he walks through the gates. And he's like, it's nice to be back in the village. And looks at his clothes. He's like, lucky I was able to find the store me and Jiraiya bought this in. And yeah, he goes on top of the building. He's like, memories. And yeah, that's when he does the same reuniting with Sakura and Komahamaru. And yeah, and everyone is interested that Naruto has returned, and they're like, "What? No, okay," and all that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, so Naruto heads to the Hokage's building, and once he sees there, he sees Sasuke. He's like, "Hey, Sasuke!" And so it's like, "Oh, Naruto, you're back," and all that stuff. And they have a reuniting and all that stuff. And then Naruto's like, "Hey, Jiraiya Sensei, you, hey, Jiraiya Sensei, you look nice in that Hokage's hat." And he's like, yeah. So, kid, you're back. How's the trip? He's like, well, it was successful. He's like, oh, so you gained popularity throughout all the nations? He's like, yes. I've become feared in a sense. And it's like, feared? It's like, yeah, I guess people saw my power and they instantly froze up and they ran away. And they're like, okay, okay, Naruto, good to know. So yeah, it's like before we get to reunite, before we can do a proper reunitation and all that stuff, we need to see how much stronger you become, all three of you, because we know that all three of you are Jonin levels already. We just want to see how far you are from Jonin, maybe into Kage level. We'll see. And Naruto's like, how are you gonna test us? I mean, we are freaking strong, and I'm sorry, I don't think Kakashi Sensei will do. And Jiraiya's like, well, who said you're gonna be facing Kakashi Sensei? And Naruto's like, well, that's what happens, right? And it's like, no, the people you'll be facing is the legendary Sonic themselves. And they're like, wait, what? and 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 freaking I can't even think. Yeah. Naruto's like, wait, what? Who we facing you guys? He's like, yeah, you're gonna face me, Tsunade, and Orochimaru. The three of us versus the three of you. Well, it's gonna be about against students versus mentors. And they're kind of like pumped, and Naruto's like, hey, this is something different from versing Kakashi Sensei. I'm sorry, Kakashi's strong, but I don't think he was able to handle me. And then that's when Kakashi comes. It's like, oh, no, thanks, Naruto. Well, welcome back. And Naruto's, oh, Kakashi Sensei, sorry about that. Uh, oh yeah, I got you this. And he gives him the book, and Kakashi, he's like, oh, it's fine. And he puts the book in his back pocket. So, yeah, Naruto's pumped because, he didn't do that. So, yeah, Naruto's power level is God tier. So, let me repeat, he still does not have the Beeger mode, alright? And also the Sage of Six Paths, but he does have Sage mode. And all the chakra cloaks he has during that time. So I think up to 4 he could probably control. Beyond that is not his capacity. Yeah. I'm thinking what? Well, yeah. And the abilities of the Mangekyo Sharingan and the Rinnegan. So I'm sure not having the Nine Tails full power will be fine. You can just use stage mode and it'll be fine. So yeah, they go to battlegrounds. It's them versus this this legendary Sony, and the people that are observing is Kakashi and Shizune. Kakashi and Shizune, yeah. So yeah, they kind of started off, and Jiraiya says, "So you wanna start straight away? Do you wanna all of us just straight away go in our most powerful forms, or you wanna go gradually there?" And then Naruto's like, "Well, there's no point about holding back, right?" And Jiraiya just smiles. "We're gonna cause a lot of damage, huh?" And then all of them just kind of like. So the first person to power up, well, is Jiraiya. He summons the toads, and Jiraiya goes to perfect sage mode, of course. Perfect. Well, that those guys for extra, so you can have unlimited. And Orochimaru, surprisingly, he gets Snake Sage mode. What? Snake Sage? But he wasn't there. No. Yeah, Orochimaru's doing experiments. He was able to do the cave, and through subtle hints from Naruto, he's able to crack it, and he got Snake Sage move for himself finally. And surprisingly, Tsunade got Slug Sage mode. What? How is this possible? Well, we'll explain. So then Naruto's like, "Wait, wow," and he said, "All right then." And Naruto goes into Sage mode, Sage mode, and then Sasuke, he he turns on his Mangekyo Sharingan, having that kind of purple flame around him, simulating that he's gonna summon the Susanoo. And Sakura, she turns on Slug Sage mode too. So how am I gonna explain it? So that day, Sakura, he came up with a way for them to use Slug Sage mode. They said that it consumed quite a bit of chakra. So this is what she hypotheses. Well, you guys don't take this seriously. I'm waffling. I'm talking nonsense. So don't take this as facts. She said that, well, the Byakugo seal, right? Once we add all the chakra into our foreheads, it completely stops. But what if we have a different method? She's like, yeah. It's like, so let's pretend like we pouring chakra into our Byakugo seal. But in reality, we just pouring it into slug sage mode. It's like, yes. But also at the same time, we gotta simulate turning on the Byakugo seal. But not eventually turning it on, but transferring it to a chakra where it has a endless amount of different flows, so it could substantially withstand the slug stage mode until yeah until the chakra till the chakra runs out, which would be a long time. But if it does, we will have to refill it again. So yeah. And so nowadays she's like, wait, alright. Does the variables, she's like 6 carry the 2. Wait, you're right. This could work. Wait, Sakura, you're a genius. She's like, I know. Yeah. Drinking out of big. So then they go to the slug place, and no, they don't. They reverse summon there, and she asks, I forgot his name. What's her name? Katsuyu. That if they could teach them the slug stage mode, and she's like, well, we can't. Your chakra will instantly run out and you'll die. And she's like, well, Sakura came with a good conclusion and a method that could actually work. And she tells him, and she's like, yes, that'll work. All right, I'll teach you the fundamental steps. And yeah, they all do that, and then they both do it at the same time, and poof, they unlock it. So basically, how it looks like, try to imagine Mitsuki's snake stage mode, but remove the snakes and stuff. Just imagine the green and add some, what's it called, like tentacle? No, that, like, you know what snails have on those like eyes? Yeah, picture picture that. That's how I imagine it. Yeah, yeah, picture that. So yeah, and it gives them a significant boost. It's pretty strong, and it does heal them. Well, that's what I'm saying. It does heal them. So yeah, and how Orochimaru was able to give him Snake's mode, his body was rejecting it. It was rejecting it. So every time he would try, so what he done? He made clones, and he jumped to the different bodies, and he decided to get rid of the seal, the the cursed seal, because he doesn't need it anymore. And that's when he found out that the seal was actually corrupting his body. And but that doesn't make sense. I went to get the sage snake then before, and then it's all right then. So he goes to the place, and he asks all these questions, and they're like, well, you were in the process of doing it, and you were impatient, and then you used that wretched seal of yours, and it ruined the process, and you were never able to obtain it. So Jerome like, so I was obtaining it all this time. It's like, yes. Alright then. I have a fresh new body with no seal. I think this will do. And yeah, he was taught the snake sage mode, and yeah, he was able to do it, and he unlocked it. Good job, Orochimaru. Yeah, you see, everyone's freaking stronger now. Orochimaru's thing, it's too much. And Naruto seeing this, everyone in such powerful states, he just grins. He's like, all right, then it's beginning of the new future, and they all just go into a battle. And it's actually intense. It's actually a really good battle. I'm not gonna describe it. You just gotta picture it in your mind. It's basically Naruto versus Jiraiya, and yeah, Naruto versus Jiraiya, Sasuke versus Orochimaru versus Tsunade, and they all realize that they just counteracting each other. Even though Sasuke has the Susanoo, and yeah, like yeah, it's the same. So then they all jump back and they regroup and think they switch up opponents. So this time it's Sakura versus Orochimaru, Sasuke versus Jiraiya, and Naruto versus Tsunade, and they go at it. So I'm just gonna say for skip the battle. It's intense. Giant Rasenguns were thrown, making massive craters. Freaking punches were thrown that decimate everything. Sasuke throwing back his arrow, and Orochimaru hitting it somehow, and it's just an intense battle. I'm not getting into it. So I'm gonna say for bands, the the kids win. Naruto, Sasuke, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura win, and they are surprised, like wow. And they win. Kakashi's just like, look how much they've grown, and all that stuff. So yeah, and by that, I was like, you guys are, you guys are really are something. You're able to beat the legendary Sonic, and your guys' mentor somehow. So as the fifth Hokage, Naruto's Maki. I promote you to Jonin, and and I declare you guys as class ninja. And like, where's class ninja? And all that stuff. Yeah. Well, to be an S class, you can't be a name. But yeah, there's class ninja. They officially classified as it. And yeah. So then rumors started to spread in the village that they will Team Seven was able to defeat the legendary Sonic. And yeah, rumors going around, and then finally they found out that it was true and that Naruto was on that team. People gain respect and people think it was a fluke and all that stuff. But then Orochimaru finally approaches Naruto and says, Naruto, ever since you came back, we haven't been able to talk. But is it time to revive them? You can revive the fourth Hokage, your parents. Alright then. So what do you think? Naruto's like, not yet, Orochimaru. Um, you, how do I explain this? I don't need them right now. Right now, it's just gonna cause something big. You're gonna need them when it's vital, so people will be okay with it somehow. All right, it's like, all right then, I'll get to it. So yeah, he decides no. So yeah, and afterwards, Team Seven and everyone catches up. They all see Naruto and they start talking. And Naruto tells them about his adventures. They laughing. Naruto asks how much did he got stronger. They really got stronger. That's well, Hinata, I guess, can do the 64. No, yeah, no 120. No, yeah, I'm gonna say 64 palms. And he does. She can already do the lightning thing, what I mean. And yeah, let's just say everyone's upgraded. I don't want to explain everyone's abilities, but you get what I mean. They all got significantly stronger from when they were from the beginning of the anime. So yeah, everyone's walking home, and then Team Seven decides to split up. They go on their own path, and that's when Sakura and Sasuke ask Naruto a question. Naruto's like, "Yeah, shoot away," and Naruto's like, and they're like, "Naruto, you still haven't explained to us how, why you suddenly had all this power." Naruto's like, "What?" Not, and they're like, "Well, we're not dumb. We know that you can't suddenly get all this power, Naruto. So where did you get it from? And we need to know, how were you able to revive the Uchiha clan and do all this stuff and be all chummy up with the upper ups and all of that stuff? And how were you the one that knew Itachi was forced to kill the Uchiha clan? We need to know. We're teammates. We deserve to know." And Naruto's like, alright then. You guys really want to know? They're like, yeah, I really want to know. And then Naruto's like, alright then. And he unlocks the seal, then and Naruto, he closed his eyes. And then they're like, what's happening, Naruto? And Naruto's like, he opens it. And they're like, wait, what? And Sasuke said, no, Sakura's like, how? What? And Sasuke's like, this can't be possible. Naruto, how do you have my Mangekyo Sharingan? Because yeah, it's stuck in the Mangekyo Sharingan, Yeah. And Naruto's like, it's a long story, but he does a jutsu. that has been developing, that he's able to unlock everyone's memories from the future. Instead of showing them future, yeah, he unlocks them and they see everything. And they both just go on their knees and start to cry. They're like, no. And Naruto's like, yeah, you saw it. You saw everything. And Sakura's like, wow. I married Sasuke. We have a kid. We named her Sarda. She became really strong. She wanted to become a Hokage. But I guess she died. Everyone died. And she starts to cry, and Sasuke's like, no, 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 no. So I killed Itachi. Yeah. He's like, I killed Itachi. I became evil, became good. I have this thing called the Rinnegan. I have the Rinnegan. Alright then. And like it's kind of like becoming their memories instead of them like I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. So then they're like, "Oh, okay. So that's why, huh? Good plan, Naruto. Good plan. How what can we do to help?" Naruto's like, it's a big mission, but I already got almost everything done. Alright then, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the sixth part of what if Naruto went back in time. So yeah, I don't know if this is edited with all the images, but we'll see. And hope you guys enjoyed. And oh yeah, also I don't know if you guys knew, but I have an Instagram. It's King Donald. I think yeah, King Donald. It's King Donald 217. I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm asking if you guys know like a editor or something, like a montage make it, because I want them to make me a new intro to see. I want to see if you know if anyone. So yeah, to make me a sick one. Or someone also art so they can make like a character for me that I can put while I'm editing or for a new logo. Yeah, anything. I doubt someone's gonna put it, but anyways. But I hope you guys do. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.